Just over 2 weeks into the trek. And of course, before you start, you imagine what it's going to be like, but you don't really have any idea. And now I do. And I think the things that I like the most are the rhythm. So you know exactly what you're going to do every day. You get up very early. I listen to Brahim praying. Then you get everything ready, everything out of the tent. We have breakfast together, load up the camels and start walking. And once the camels are loaded, they keep going. So you walk until around 2:30, 3:30 p.m. And then we stop, and the first thing you do is unload the camels as quickly as possible to get the weight off their backs and also to make sure that they can go and graze. Then you set up camp, and then it's time for tea.
J'ai rejoint la caravane au fil du Drâa, à Foumchna, le haut lieu de gravure rupestre de la vallée du Drâa. C'était étonnant de découvrir ces gravures, de découvrir ces lieux d'habitation qui datent de 3-4 000 ans.
Oui. C'est joli, hein?
Vous avez choisi un bel endroit pour dormir.
Ah, merci.
À côté de la petite palmeraie, là, c'est merveilleux.
Oui, et c'est pas ça seulement. Hier, j'ai monté pour le réseau et j'ai trouvé quelque chose en eau.
On va monter voir.
Oh oui.
D'accord, j'aimerais bien voir.
Quelque chose de secret. The thing that's really surprised me is how much there is to discover. This is so much more than a walk. First of all, we started in the mountains of Drâa, the Jebel Sahara, when it's all black and bare and barren and beautiful. And in there, we found a lost city up on top of a mountain. I'd gone up to get some WhatsApp signal, and the next thing I knew, I was looking around, I thought, this looked like ruins. And they were. And when Jean-Pierre came the next day, we explored a bit more, and we saw that there's the outline of really a large town on the top of that mountain, not far away from the rock carvings, which are about 2 kilometers away. Oui, c'est vraiment magnifique.
Dessiné avec un beau port de cheval magnifique, toujours son bouclier pour se défendre, mais à côté la lance, cette fameuse lance. Il est capable de se battre avec cet outil très particulier, ayant des pics,
oui,
des crochets, mais en même temps une pointe. On est en face le soldat qui est en face avec son bouclier qui lui fait face et une lance, pas une lance, mais probablement un sabre ou la main pour se battre en face de ce guerrier. Incroyable. La particularité du Haut-Drâa, c'est la vie dans les palmeraies, c'est la succession des villages fortifiés qui sont encore bâtis comme à l'époque des guerres tribales d'il y a 100 ans. Et c'était très riche de rencontrer pour Alice les femmes dans les jardins, les enfants. Et ça, c'est une grande richesse, un grand contraste dans l'ensemble du voyage.
The difference between where there's no water and where there's an abundance of water is probably like the difference between heaven and hell. One is arid and dry and harsh, and the other one is a lush paradise. You walk into the green of the Drâa Valley where the agriculture is, and you can see fig trees, pomegranate trees, lush green fields full of alfalfa, the towering palm trees standing above it all. All you can hear is birdsong. And it even smells different, of course, because you've got the smell of all the vegetation. It's immediately cooler and it's calm. You go in and you feel a huge sense of peace. On an expedition, every day, has its rhythm, but also has its monotony. So when you come to somewhere like Tamgrout and you're suddenly confronted with a souk with all its colours and hundreds of people milling around, and you and your donkey Carosa have to push your way through, it's really exciting because suddenly you're in the midst of all this human hubbub instead of being out in the wild empty spaces. So I've loved being in the souk actually and doing all the shopping for the next 10 days.
Tamgrout était autrefois une halte sur les routes caravanières du désert, qui traversait le désert pour rejoindre la plaine de Marrakech, traverser l'Atlas ensuite, C'était la première grande halte en sortant du désert, en venant du désert. Véritable caravansérail où les caravanes se croisaient, puisqu'il y en a qui partaient vers l'est, d'autres vers l'ouest, d'autres vers le sud, d'autres vers le nord.
Tamgrout's got a very special place in my heart because I came here about 2 years ago when we were doing a story about the caravan trade between Morocco and Timbuktu. And one of the elements of the caravan trade was books. And one of our aims at Timbuktu was to go to the Great Library there. And of course in Tamgrout there is this extraordinary library which is full of religious and Arabic texts which were gathered here in the great caravan trade days. So I was very excited to come back to Tamgrout and to visit that library again because truly it is a magnificent collection of books.
En arrivant dans cette caravansérail, on a voulu faire étape comme les caravanes autrefois. Et nous avons fait étape dans une petite auberge oasis. C'était l'occasion de rencontrer ces musiciens guerriers autrefois et une musique particulière avec des épées comme à l'époque des guerres tribales.